Merry meet Leo, Leo sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Leos starting today, the 17th of February, 2024. This is Ariel Gatoga, and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. And moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Shirley. Moderating on Twitch is the lovely Deline. Thank you so much, Shirley. Thank you so much, Deline. And thank you to everybody, Leos and friends of Leos, for joining us today for this 2-week reading for Leos. I'm reading today with this Old English tarot, and I've already purified with this Vervain Utopie by Roger and Gallet. And this is a very new fragrance for me, and it's beautiful. It's just not very typical of a vervain. It's more of a perfume, but it's lovely, and I will put it into my rotation. All right, so if you are watching us on YouTube and you don't want to watch me shuffle, as long as you're on a restream, you can fast forward through the shuffling by using the timestamps in the video description. But obviously, if you're watching live, there's nothing you can do about it other than coming back later, because I'm going to be shuffling for a couple minutes. If you are on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure that you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us there. If you'd like to give us a donation, it's super simple. You go to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, just use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you'd like. We do appreciate your support, but mostly what we appreciate, Leo, is that you're here for this 2-week reading. And I'm going to do my very best for you, so I'll just keep shuffling for a while. We do have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. That's going through a big, complete overhaul, and it may take a while, but for the time being, it's still affiliate links, which means that we make a small commission off of each and every sale. We do appreciate your support. All right, Leo, I think this is feeling fairly shuffled. Let's do one more, just for good measure. And we'll give this deck a nice clean cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Leos starting today, the 17th of February 2024. Starting out with the Death card, Yahoo! Love a good Death card. 10 of Wands and the Moon. So what do you want to die, right? You want to die. What you want to die is everything that no longer serves you. You don't want to keep alive things that no longer serve you, even if you think you want them. You don't want them if they're not serving you. You want to, lean down as far as you want to get down to a lot more of a minimalistic way of being. You don't want everything going on all the time. You want to learn how to really focus things and get rid of things that have become burdens to you. Oh no, it's my favorite thing. It's not your favorite thing if it's burdening you. It was your favorite thing. Now you got a new favorite thing. Let yourself, just let go of some things. It's a great day for you to let go of things, Leo. Think, what is burdening you? What things are burdening you? And what things are and it doesn't necessarily have to be physical things, although it can be. But what are the things that are burdening you, overburdening you? Things especially that maybe used to be great for you, but have outlived their usefulness, right? Don't live in the illusion. That's this Moon card. You don't want to live in the illusion of things being the way they used to be, because they're not the way they used to be, and you don't want them to be the way they used to be. They are the way they are now because you've come so far. You've come so far. So it's time to clear cut a few things in your life. And because a lot of the things that you think that you need are actually now becoming problems for you, or potentially will become problems for you if you're not willing to lighten up the load a little bit here. So casting these burdens, I cast these burdens on the infinite intelligence within me, and I go free. I now cast this burden on infinite intelligence within me and go free, whatever it happens to be. Just tell yourself that again and again and again. I cast this burden on infinite intelligence within me and I go free. That's how you open up your sight, so you start seeing things more clearly rather than being hypnotized into thinking that things are the way they used to be, because they're not the way they used to be. Nothing's the way it used to be. It's all new. And that's not bad news. That's the thing that I really want to just impress on you, is we get this idea that, oh, the good old days, they weren't that good. They weren't that good. There were good things about them, and the good things about them have their own counterparts in today. But what's good about today is good about today. And you don't want what was good about yesterday today. You want today. And today is filled with opportunity. Today is filled with blessings. And you know that. Now, you have to know that more than intellectually. You have to actually find that that's true for yourself. I know I keep promising it. I have not yet done the meditation for the moon card, but I do have a meditation for the death card, and it's called Letting Problems Die. And you may want to listen to that. All right, we've got the Magician card, the King of Swords, and the World card. You are destined. You are destined for winning and for happiness and for joy. But you see, you have to learn how to let go of what's not good for you and stop defending it. Stop defending the things that no longer serve you. Stop being defensive in general, but especially about letting go of the things that no longer serve you. This Magician card, one of the things that no longer serves you is you don't have to perform anymore. You used to. That was your coping skill, many of you. Making sure that everybody was entertained, making sure that everybody was okay, making sure that everybody liked you, making sure that you put on a good show, so that, either for some of you, it might have been from childhood. That way, maybe there weren't arguments, or there weren't people getting abused or something like that, or however you learned that, it served you, but it doesn't serve you anymore. You don't need to perform. That's not your function anymore. The only reason you should perform is if you're getting paid for it, and because that's your career. You go on stage or something like that, that's great if that's what you're getting paid for. But you don't need to make people like you. You don't need to manage people's perceptions of you. I know that's easy for me to say, but it's the truth. And you don't need to defend the things that you no longer need, that no longer serve you. You don't need to protect anybody or anything that is on the way out, because all you're doing is delaying your happiness, and your happiness is inevitable. Your happiness is coming. It's almost like you're going into happiness kicking and screaming, Leo. And you don't need to be kicking and screaming going into happiness. You don't need to wait until everything is perfect in order to be disillusioned by the things that no longer serve you. You want to be disillusioned now. You want to call for disillusionment. Please let me be disillusioned. It may sting for a second, but boy, it's going to be such a relief, and you're going to have so much more energy, and you're going to be so happy, because you'll realize that nothing that you're disillusioned by had any value, and that everything that you love, that you truly love, and everything that is good for you, it can't be taken from you. Is not good. Disillusionment reveals those things to you. It doesn't get rid of those things. It reveals those things in their splendor. The only thing that you're going to let go of are the things that have been standing in your way. Like I said, some of those things used to serve you back in the day, but they don't anymore. So your defensiveness about the old you is not serving you. So you don't need to stand up for the old you anymore. You don't need to. You need to take charge of it and say, look, I've come a long way. I'm not the person I used to be. This is you talking to yourself. I've come a long way. I'm not the person I used to be. I love that person, and that person did so much, got me to where I am today. But I've outgrown that person. Just like I've outgrown, maybe when you were growing up, you had to outgrow your clothes and your shoes and things like that. But as your soul grows, you outgrow personality traits that no longer serve you. And those things are, it's time to recognize that, and to stop digging your heels in, and to stop being the only word here, again, I use it a lot, is defensive. Stop being defensive. Being defensive makes you weak, not strong. You don't have any reason to defend yourself. You are defended. Look at this. You are so protected. Everywhere you walk, angels walk with you. You're free to walk about this world doing, being, and having anything you want, Leo. You do. You have that freedom. The only reason why it doesn't feel safe in here is because of these defenses. About they're a type of projection based on the past, because you're afraid. It seems to me that you're afraid of change right now. You're afraid of losing certain things. But I want to just reiterate, the only thing that you're going to lose is burden. The only thing that you're going to lose is stress. The only thing that you're going to lose is everything that's standing in the way of the success that is your birthright. Now, if you do have a chance over this next couple weeks, I do have 2 other meditations in addition to the death meditation, letting problems die. One of them is this card for the world, which is your card. And it's called Invoking the Circle of Angels. And I think it's going to be a good one for many of you, because you'll realize how safe you are, that you don't need to be defensive. You think you have to protect yourself, but you don't. You are so safe. You are safe and blessed. And I want to add, Leo, that the universe is really pleased with you. That's the other thing this world card likes to remind us, is that your creator, whatever you call it, whether you call it God, goddess, infinite, something, whatever, is so pleased with you, thinks you are the bee's knees. Okay, so you don't have to worry about manufacturing a version of yourself that people will like, because you're so lovable, you are so likable, and you can't do anything about that. Especially if you just let yourself be seen as who you are. Everybody melts because they love you so much. Right? So you're doing yourself a disservice by trying to manage people's perceptions of you, or by, that kind of thing. So don't do that. There's a meditation for that too, for this magician's card. It's called Letting Go of Others' Opinions. Whew. Scary just to think about it. What other people think of me is none of my business. It's like, no, I want them to like me. Well, you know what? Not everybody likes you, but you are so likable that the ones who don't like you, who needs them in your life? Who cares? Next, let them go. Let them go. Everybody that really matters to you and that's perfect for you thinks you're amazing. And you would have to work overtime to change their opinion. You really would. So you don't have to worry about that. You don't need to defend any of that. And let the people go, let the things go, let the situations go, let the attitudes go, let everything go that no longer serves you. Because really all that matters right now is you and those angels, and how lovable you are, and how successful you're poised to be. And that you're cleaning house, and that you're letting go of illusion. You're letting go of old patterns. You're letting go of burdens. And you're definitely letting go of this defensiveness. And you're going to be so happy. And everything's going to turn out for you in ways that you didn't think were even possible. And that's because you let go of all that stuff that was standing in the way of those things. Because this is the truth about you. You hold the winning hand. So get ready. It's happening. But you got to let go of this dross. You got to let go of all this nonsense that, that has served you in the past. So bless it and release it. We're not saying, ooh, it's bad. No, it was wonderful for what it was, but you don't need that toy anymore. You don't need that blankie. You don't need that banky. You don't need all those things anymore. And you'll be very clear about which things to let go of. It's very clear, but you don't need to defend those things. You need to let go of the defensiveness immediately. And you're going to do great. This is a great couple weeks for you. All right. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. And thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Shirley and Deline. And we'll see you for another reading in 2 weeks, Leo. Hope to see you again. Blessed be.